Welcome to Bedcrime Stories Podcast. I'm your host, T, and I hope you guys are all doing well. Finally, a word from Debbie Collier's son, 33-year-old Jeffrey Bearden. He's only communicated about the case one time before, when he wrote a beautiful tribute to his mom on Facebook. I'm sure you all remember it, those of you who've been following the case. Well, today, Jeffrey spoke once more about his mother and the investigation into her death via his Facebook. The New York Post announced this news in an article entitled, "Murdered Debbie Collier's Son Claims Georgia Sheriff Snickered at Requests for Help." The article shared Jeffrey's post. By the way, I tried to access Jeffrey Bearden's Facebook this evening to see the post for myself, and a message popped up saying the link you followed may have been broken or the page may have been removed. In the post, Jeffrey ripped into the Habersham County Sheriff's Office, claiming the sheriff laughed at him and dismissed his concerns during a phone call today. Jeffrey wrote that prior to calling the sheriff's office to check on his mom's case, he'd heard almost nothing from the Habersham County Sheriff's Office. So here's what Jeffrey's Facebook post said, and I quote, "I have been patiently waiting on my hands for weeks now for any type of information to understand what happened to my mother. I made the poor decision today to reach out to Habersham County law enforcement. I was met with a sheriff who did not empathize with my situation, my concerns for my personal and family's safety after being doxxed online, or potential leaks coming out of his office. He instead used his time to snicker at my attempts to discuss my concerns and to tell me directly that he wasn't trying to hang up on me when pressing him on his office's actions. The elected sheriff's attitude and lack of understanding does not give me faith or confidence in their ability." End quote. So it sounds like Jeffrey Bearden is as in the dark as we are about what's going on with his mother's investigation. And it also sounds like he's upset about these leaks that we've been seeing printed in various articles by unnamed sources said to be close to the investigation. These are the unnamed sources that are saying that the evidence is leaning toward Debbie Collier's death being perhaps ruled the result of either an accident or an act of unaliving, as we true crime creators say, those of us who rely on the ads anyway. And Jeffrey is expressing safety fears for himself and for his family. He talks about being doxxed. I'm not sure who did that, but it's not cool. Jeffrey doesn't have a criminal record with public incident reports that mention his address in Maryland. I cannot see any reason for anyone to share his address or phone number or any other information like that. I'm also wondering if Jeffrey's maybe concerned about his safety within the family circle. He's not saying that. He's actually sort of defending everybody in his family. But, I mean, he doesn't know if his mother died as a result of foul play or due to an accident or an act of self-harm. I would imagine that causes him some fear. Andrew Geigerich, Amanda Bearden's on-again, off-again boyfriend, has been saying not so nice things about Jeffrey in the comments under my videos. And I think he's doing this on other true crime YouTube channels as well. Why is he doing that? What emotions do these nasty comments engender in Jeffrey Bearden? what's going on in the interpersonal communications between Jeffrey and Amanda and Steve Collier. Are they in a cold, no communication state because nobody trusts the other one? I don't know. But I do feel sorry for Jeffrey. I haven't seen anything concrete that makes him look like a possible person of interest in his mother's death. It doesn't appear that the police have ever tried to obtain a search warrant to search Jeffrey's house in Maryland. That tells me that they didn't feel they had probable cause to do so. Let's see what tomorrow brings in this crazy roller coaster of a case. Let's hope that the Habersham County Sheriff's Office has its act together better than what we're seeing in Jeffrey Bearden's post. You want to have faith in the sheriff's office that is the lead investigator on a case like this. And when you see a post like that from a family member, and when you also read articles with information leaked by unnamed sources said to be close to the investigation, it does make you worry that maybe things aren't being done in a very methodical way behind the scenes. Anywho, that's all for tonight. Do me a favor, if you found value in this video, please hit the like button.